All right, guys. So first, one of the most common questions I get asked is if I was sponsored by them. So I just want to put this review out here. It's not biased, not sponsored by them. Did apply. So just letting you know, I'm not getting paid or anything for it. So these are my actual thoughts. So I've brought these seats installed to a bunch of shows, and I let pretty much anyone who wanted to sit in them. That ranged from people who are like 5-foot-ish up to 6'5". And the initial reaction from everyone loves them. First of all, the look of the seats are great. They look super, super high quality, and they still feel great. I had a couple bigger guys sit in here, probably around 38 waist or something like that, and 220 plus, and they fit in here no problems. When I was bigger, before I lost some weight, I still sat and fit in here really nicely. When you get in like a good driving position, arms are bent and all that good stuff, you still feel really good. I like the little bit of play that it has in back. It's not like really stiff.
Yeah, it's not like your like stock seat that wouldn't move. Yeah.
And but it's still very comfortable. And one of the biggest concerns that people had about it was for the base where you put your butt. There's not too much padding, and that's not something that's a huge deal for me. But some other people were saying that if you're on longer driving trips and stuff like that, it might not be comfortable. But I've been in the car for a 2.5-hour drive one way, break in between, and then another 2.5 back, and I had no complaints at all. Very, very comfortable. The side bolstering here, right around your legs, it's not intrusive, and when you first got it, obviously you have to break in the seats a little bit, but how's that one? That side?
It's good. I like it, yeah.
Still? Mm-hmm. So obviously, like, the driver's seat gets more use than the passenger seat, and this side broke in very, very nicely. I really like these side, right around your love handles, these side bolsterings here. They feel really nice, and they're not too intrusive. It's not like digging into your sides at all, making it uncomfortable. But fit and finish, I really like. One of the things that people were wondering about was like what other seats I was looking into, and pretty much the other seats I was looking into were kind of way off price range wise. One of my favorite seats of all time are the Bride Stradia 3s. I think they are, especially with the Venus back. Those are like $2,500 seats or something like that, and those actually, when I got to sit in a pair, they're not like bigger people friendly for the most part. It's very kind of intrusive, but these start around $800. I think $800 range
for the set, right? For both of them,
both of them,
which is a deal.
Yeah, and brackets are, I don't know, $120, $140 a piece. But if you compare these to the Corbos, I don't know how you say the name, like the A4s or the Sparco R100s, the 300, like those kind of seats are in the same price point, I would pick these all day. The Sparcos that I've sat in are very comfortable, and those would be a close second. I wasn't a huge fan of the Corbos, or however you say that. These seats, you can also recline them. They have a good range of motion. You want to recline yours back and forth a tiny bit.
Goes all the way back here. Wait,
it can go further. I have my seats down.
So we go back all the way up here,
and it locks in. Has a bunch of different positions you can go in.
Yeah, it's nice.
It feels good.
Okay, so as you guys can see, you are what waist size again?
I'm about like a 34 waist size.
Okay, 34. So, and we're going to go over kind of how he sits in them right now. So as you can see, his leg on the bolster right here is pretty good. Kind of sitting all nice and flush on the side and where the actual kind of like back bolstering is. So what do you think of that?
I think the bolstering is nice. It gives it's not too intrusive. I think it fits naturally with your shoulders. And I'm 5'6". I don't know if I mentioned that before. So this is how I sit normally. This is how I sit driving, and I think I fit really well into them. You're 6 something.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him, and so kind of like how the bolstering sits on him is it's very flush. As we said, it's not intrusive at all, and you can see and the leather, the stitching. I want to see if the camera picks it up. Real nice stitching, and then kind of a carbon fiber back, which is really cool, and kind of similar to like the Evo seats, and with like kind of like the race harness holes I'll show you guys for me. I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1". Yeah, I'm 6'1". I think a 33 waist size, so a little smaller. But as you can see, I do have extra room. Let me move these wires for you guys. I do have a little extra room right here, so it's not any way intrusive. It's very comfortable, and kind of the leg room. As you can see, it's a little dark for you guys to see, but I have plenty of leg room. And also with the back and kind of showing, I really do also have plenty of room, so it fits me really nice both sides. What's your opinion of quality? Kind of like, what do you think about it?
Yeah, the quality. I think if you're comparing it to seats that are in this price range, these are probably one of the best you're going to get. The Corbeau's I wasn't a huge fan of the feel of it, and their fit and finish was okay. I think the Sparco fit and finish was nicer. But these, I mean, with the stitching and stuff like that, it feels really nice, and it's consistent all the way around. I haven't really seen any bad stitches anywhere, and I don't know. I just overall really like them. They're just, for the price, I don't think you can really beat them.
So how much did you pay for these again?
Probably about 1,100 shipped.
Okay, so
maybe just shy of that.
Okay, so 1,100 shipped, and how long did it take?
I don't know. I got them in about a week, something like that. It was pretty quick, and it was during their. They were pretty busy. I think they actually sold out a couple weeks after. And these are the Elite seats, by the way. They'll say in the title, but they have a bunch of different ones. I think Venom, Elite, and a couple others. But I chose these because I really like the look. These have the look of a very sporty and expensive seat.
And so are these like the highest end they make, or kind of just like the middle grade?
I would think that this is one of the highest ones they make.
Okay.
And they have a bunch of different options. Like you can have the leatherette kind of stuff like this is, and you can have the suede inserts and that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, I've seen the black and red suede inserts. Yeah.
They all look really good.
Yeah.
So
I would say also, I think we also touched on before, and the fit and finish is really good, as you said, and there's no kind of like off on the stitching. It's all good.
It seems consistent.
And so how long have you had them?
I've had them for, God, I don't know, 4 months, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have about 8,000 miles on them. And yeah, I've loved every single mile of them. I haven't really had a bad experience or anything with them at all.
And so, like, any creases and from where you got up, like,
that was one thing I was concerned about, and I do make sure to like lift my leg when I get out and not put any unnecessary stress or crease or anything on the sides
definitely.
at all. But no wear, no premature wear, no bends or anything. The only thing that I've noticed so far is, since I'm still using the stock seatbelt, I don't have harnesses or anything yet, it rubs a little bit right here on this shoulder bolster, and sometimes it just gets a little bit dirty from the seatbelt, but you can just use any cleaning product and wipe it right off, and it looks good as new. So
yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else we can talk about. I think we touched on price. The quality was good. And do you have any like other problems or anything?
No.
With the seats?
Yeah, I think now just to talk about is driving situations and
so kind of like in traffic, kind of race car, and just like all different things.
So for daily driving, one of the big reasons why I didn't go fixed back is because I was concerned with comfort.
Oh yeah,
and,
exactly. You don't want fixed back traffic.
I mean, some fixed backs I've sat in are nice, and I might be able to get away with it, but it's a daily driver for the most part, and I just wanted something that's easy. I can set up so I'm comfortable all the time, but I can easily change for like race car sessions or anything like that. So daily driving, zero problems. And you've been in the car when we go hitting some back roads and stuff like that.
It keeps you in pretty well. It keeps you in. You're not moving.
Yeah, the bolstering keeps you planted exactly where you want to be. And with the stock seats, I used to have to brace my legs against the side. I'd brace pretty much everything I could just to make sure I'm not fucking sliding around everywhere. But these seats really completely changed the way the car drives. You just sit nice and flat through corners now. I feel like I have a better feel of my car through the twisties and stuff like that. So the feedback I've gotten with them it's great. It completely changed the way I drive. So
and so,
really like that.
So would you say in these in the seats sit higher than your stock ones, or the same?
Yeah, I want to say these sat slightly higher than my stock seats, just because I didn't change any of the mirrors when Jake and I were installing them. Yeah. And when we both sat down, I think we both immediately kind of noticed it sat slightly higher, but not a big difference.
Yeah, I think
I'm not the tallest guy ever, so it works perfectly for me. So I don't know. I'm just really happy with them overall. It's a great budget seat that you can pick up for a price range. I don't think you're going to beat them with any other company. It was packaged super nice. Plastic wrap covering all the seats, and then bags covering the seats in generals, and they were stacked in one nice box. Box was in perfect condition when they arrived. Good taping. No, just nice presentation all.
Okay, so just kind of a quick little view of how they actually sit in the car. So they sit very similar to stock. Kind of the height. I know it's hard to see for you guys, but here's the seat, here's the ceiling. So and plenty of room, as we said. Everything really fits perfectly, and nothing's really hitting. Little in the bolster there, and kind of closer into the center console. No hitting at all. Really just a really high quality seat for a really great price. Just kind of give you another look at his seat. Just really sitting really good. And for having him and for 4 months in the cold weather, and there's no wrinkling here. I'll get up really close for this. All the stitching, as you said, is really good. I'm gonna go over to his side and see, and to make sure you guys believe us that there is actually no wrinkling on the seat after 4 months of actually hard driving on this car. So, as we can see, the stitching has held up very well. No creases. I'll get actually where most seats crease. No creases at all. Have a little pad right here, and so both your legs go here, but no real creasing at all.
Overall, one of the biggest questions I get asked is why I picked this color, and pretty much picked this color because the Legacy is supposed to be like the grown-up WRX and stuff like that, and everyone always has black seats and stuff like that, so I kind of want to do something different, and I've really kind of come to enjoy this color. It's weird. I know it's not a perfect match for this interior at all. It kind of clashes a little bit, but I really enjoy the look of the seat, and especially with the interior all closed up and windows down and people just look at the seats themselves, I think it just looks killer. I love them. So can't wait to eventually, big plans for the car. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but I want to get harness bar and their harnesses. I think they're certified and everything like that too. So eventually that's what I'll get, so I can have their full interior package, and yeah, I don't know, we'll just see what comes.
Guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and we really appreciate it. As we said, if you guys have any questions, comment, or send me or JC a DM, and we'll be happy to answer your questions on anything and we talked about today. Have any last
Yeah, I just want to another thank you to Braum for making a great product. I'm looking forward to next spring when I can really get on it. You know, after the clutch and everything's broken in, these seats got a lot more potential in them for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely say.
And we can give another update when I get, I don't know, another 6 months in, something like that. Give another update and see how they're holding up. I don't think they're gonna falter at all. I think they're just gonna be great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We appreciate all the support and help as always, and have a great day, guys.